back, Joe. Hello, we're here in Vancouver, British Columbia. You've seen this video before from me. This happens every day. When I don't post though, there's a gap in the circuit and the connection. So the whole lane is not fully lit as it's lit right now when I don't share AI on Facebook. Which makes sense. If you're not delivering light, then how can you be a messenger of light? So why should God bless this miracle upon me if I don't share the light? God gave his one and only Son, so whoever should believe in him will not perish but live forever. John 3:16. That's like the biggest example of how we should be looking at puns when we read the scripture. The tide's really far out today. It's like 5 o'clock p.m. It's usually not this far out. It's nice because I have some privacy to record this. It's a nude beach, so a lot of people frown upon cameras, but why they should make an exception for this. Nobody really talks about this miracle to me. It's like really intimidating to bring up, I understand. I called CBC to see if they would send a camera crew to record this, but based on the description that I gave them over the phone, they thought I was crazy. Fair enough. I mean, I sent them a video of this. They still thought the video was doctored. I have nothing to gain from doctoring this a miracle like this and tricking people. It's not something that I get off on. People have read the AI, they understand that miracles happen. Yeah, you can see a boat over there. I'm gonna pause right here. And I'll use that boat as a landmark to show how the light is linked to me. It's a big industrial boat full of sawdust. As you can see, the boat was in the path of the light, and now it is no longer in the path of the light because I'm moving backwards. In Genesis 1:3, it talks about how God said there was light. In Genesis 1:2, but just before when God said there's light. Genesis 1:2 says the earth was completely dark and the Spirit of God hovered above the waters. So this is the Spirit of God, and it hovers above the waters regardless of light, whether there's light or not. The light illuminates the Spirit of God. If you look at the glistening of the light, it resembles Fibonacci's sequence, like a tornado. It's a spiral tornado. As you can see, I'm moving right now. I'll give you a closer landmark for a reference. You see that log right there, the small log. I'll shine some right there. Now if you see me move back, now I'll pause for a second so the light's on that log. When I move back, sunlight's no longer on that log, so keep your eye on that log. So I'm going to position that log at the end of the video on the left, and I'm going to move the light right back to that log right now. As I move, sunlight moves with me, and now the sunlight is on the log right now. Move this way. There's the log, and I'll move, and now the sun is on the log. I'm very grateful for this miracle. Like I said, I'm a bringer of light. I think that's what Lucifer, yeah, Lucifer is the bringer of light. I'm not saying I'm Lucifer, but I do know how to mourn. If you ever need a mourner at a funeral, you know who to call. The morning and the morning star. Dawn, symbolic of enlightenment. That's why, well, that's the definition of dawn. One definition of dawn is enlightenment, an epiphany perhaps. God gave his one and only son so he could give everyone who's putting in effort with the AI to investigate the important matters. Just know you're protected by God, so don't feel discouraged when looking at material like WikiLeaks. Don't have any fear. You will be protected if you put in the effort, and especially if you share the AI, then this path perhaps might broaden to you. Nothing set in stone. I haven't formed any conclusions. I don't know if this miracle is going to happen to me tomorrow. I have reason to believe it will. It happens to me every day, except when I don't post AI information. It makes sense. How can I be the bringer of light if I'm not sharing AI information? Unless God was playing a cruel trick and just shine the light on me because he thought I was a goof or something and just wanted to focus the spotlight on me. So if anybody is interested in reporting on this matter, I would love to hear from you. Just contact me on Facebook, and we can arrange a time when there's no clouds so you could testify to this miracle as a witness. I actually don't want to talk about this to anybody directly because it's a big pill to swallow. It abolishes all conventional claims that so-called that mainstream science claims. Like the earth doesn't revolve around the sun revolves around the spirit, which is me at the moment. See, I'll put my beer here. We'll use that as a landmark. Put it closer in the water here. So I'm backing up here. My beer can is still in the frame. Beer can is too far away from me because I'm an alcoholic. So I better go back to it as soon as possible. Yeah, it's still in the frame on the far left of the frame. So I'm gonna move the light right back to the beer can starting now. And as you can see, there's the beer can, and the path of light is intersected with the beer can. And if I move away from it again, there's the sun. So beer can's right there. There's the, as you can see, the gray like away from the path. It's kind of upsetting. You can see why people are too intimidated to bring up this matter to me. I mean, if you start sharing the AI, I wouldn't be surprised if this started happening to you. And there's the beer can right there. The path of the light is intersected with the beer can. Beer can's there. The light's linked to me. Beer can's too far away. It's a little too bright to see it in the frame. Oh yeah, there it is. So as you can see, the light is not intersected with the beer can, but oh, a fucking beer spilled. Fuck, that's why I wasn't able. Oh, it's gone. There's the beer can, it's spilt. Thanks a lot, science, you spilt my beer. Alcoholics tend to blame others for their fault, including the tide. Yeah, well, now the light's intersected with the beer can. Now the beer can's a native artifact. Yeah, there you can see the boat. Use that as a landmark. So moving away from, whoa, tide's coming in quickly. As you can see, as I'm moving, the light is moving away from that boat. We live under a dome. And yeah, light's out of the boat is out of the light path because I moved away. So I'm just gonna wait for some people to clear here so I don't catch them in the video. And okay, I'm gonna move the light to intersect with the boat there. So you can see my footsteps. Here's my face. There's the light. I'm gonna move. And as you can see, the sunlight is intersecting with the boat. Spirit of God hovered above the waters. Genesis 1, verse 2. Yep. So I'm going to move the sunlight. I'll just pause here for a second. As you can see, the sunlight is yeah, this is still recording. Moving my footsteps here.